can be a different country in our lifetime. Mafuta ndio hiyo ime
watu wenye wanatosha ushuru.
Kulingana na hali ilivyo at the moment, it seems that the president of this country is kind of fearing Raila Odinga. And on the other hand, his deputy president Rigathi Gachagua is no longer fearing Raila Odinga. Why am I saying so? In 2018, when the former president Uhuru Kenyatta asked Raila Odinga to come and work together in the name of handshake, the deputy president by then, who is the current president of this country, was not happy. The reason why the former president called Raila Odinga, he wanted to run his last term in a peaceful way, without distractions, without maandamano. We know very well that Raila Odinga, when he calls mass demonstration, people comes out in large number. And that has come the time the president of the country is back from South Korea. Guys, if you're watching the feasts the president of this country is making around the world, they are with a mission. The feasts he's doing are not going into West. Every time he's feasting a country, he's making sure that the relationship between that country and Kenya is good. And he has to leave the country with something literally will help him to run this country. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DMTV Kenya. As they say, masaa ndio machache, kazi ni mingi. It's true. It's long time I did my last video. It's almost 6 days. And I'm back today. Now I have to do at least one video every day so that I can make my channel active as I do other activities. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here for the first time and you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm kindly requesting that you may take a moment, subscribe and put on the notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to support the content of this channel. This far, it's because of you and the hand of the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, the first Sunday after the president of this country has come from South Korea. Being the first Sunday, he attended church service at Karen and he asked Kenyans to remain calm. The noises Raila Odinga is making, they are of no importance to Kenyans. He's working and what he needs from Kenyans is prayers. Kenyans should remain prayerful. They should continue praying for him as he is ready to deliver all the promises he made to Kenyans during campaigns. Just in case you didn't get the president's speech today, just have a watch into this video as I continue with the analysis of this specific video.
And it is not by power, it is by my spirit, says the Lord. I want you as Kenyans and as Christians to trust God with me so that Kenya can be a different country in our lifetime. because it is possible. Never mind, I know my deputy has said there is a bit of noise, but you know, this is, everybody is doing their job, I think. We shouldn't forget that the building of the wall, by Nehemiah, was it? Continued even as Sanballat and Tobias were talking. So never mind Sanballat, never mind Tobias. Let us focus, and we will build the walls of our nation. Thank you very much for accommodating us and for welcoming us to this church. We look forward to forging and a working relationship with you as we together build the nation of Kenya. Allow me to request my wife, who is largely behind my success, to come and say something. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've keenly listened to that speech of the President William Samoei Ruto, it's a humble request he's making to Kenyans to pray for him and boycott what the opposition leader Raila Odinga is telling Kenyans. This has become a time when Raila Odinga has given instructions to his followers that come on Wednesday, they are going to meet at Kamkunji Stadium so that they can prepare on how they're going to move around the country in defense of the 4 IEBC commissioners. On the other hand, when you listen to Rigathi Gachagua, this man has remained constantly attacking Raila Odinga. On the other hand, it seems like the president is pretending, telling the deputy president to leave attacking Raila Odinga. Why am I saying so? Why am I saying that the president is kinda pretending? These are the people who work together. You have seen even the deputy president is forgetting that the government was formed between him and the president. He's behaving like the Kenya Kwanza governance is made or was purely made by the president, not the effort of other leaders. That's why he's asking Kenyans to pray for the president and not to pray for him. On his speech today, it has brought mixed reactions from Kenyans who are in the side of Azimio by saying that the deputy president should work for the Kenyans and stop attacking Raila Odinga. Just in case you also missed Rigathi Gachagua's speech, here it is. Watch as it marks the end of this video.
The obstacles, the rocks, the borders that were put in his path to leadership were insurmountable. No human being could lift them. It was the hand of God. And therefore, as we thank you for praying our president into victory, I want to request you again to pray him into success. He has inherited a country in a difficult situation. I don't want to use very strong words today. And he needs your prayers. And the people who are trying to stop him have not given up. Now that you are succeeding and the world has accepted you and accepted your leadership, and they are responding to your various engagements, that William Ruto is a puppet of the West. We have told them, President William Ruto has exclusive mandate from the people of Kenya to engage the West, the East, the North, the South, and anybody who means well for this great country. So we want to ask the people of Kenya to ignore such. The Ruto administration is solid, it is focused on service delivery, and will not be distracted by propaganda, by innuendos, and things that do not make sense before the people of this country. The same people are asking the people of Kenya to go back to the streets because Parliament is doing its work and is an independent institution. If they want the people of Kenya to go to the streets, they must lead by example. Because these people who want our children to go to the streets have organized and arranged for their children to go and serve in the East African Legislative Assembly in Arusha. So we are asking them, if you want street protests, it is okay. But for them to take place, let your daughter come from Arusha, let your son come from Arusha, and physically lead the demonstrations, and the rest of Kenyans can follow.